This is Channel 4 Radio.
Hello. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a pet for my son.
Certainly, sir. And what sort of pet were you looking for?
Ooh, something fun. Something that's not too much trouble to look after.
Ooh, now how old is he?
Well, he's 9 years old.
In that case, I would say that there's nothing a 9-year-old boy would love more than a dog.
A dog? Yes.
And I know exactly the kind he would like.
Really? What kind? Small, large, long-haired, short-haired?
Melting!
Melting?
Yes, melting!
I don't know.
How about this little fellow here?
What kind of dog? What kind of dog is that?
A melting dog!
Melting?
Yes! I am Mr. Melty, and this is my melting pet shop. Melting animals, specially bred for all your melty needs.
I don't want a melting dog.
And why not?
Look at it. It's horrible. It's one of the most sickening things I've ever seen.
He's happy enough.
He is?
Of course he is. Aren't you, Dinky? See? Perfectly happy.
I don't want a melting dog. It's got its mouth next to its anus and its eyes are on its cock.
Oh, well, how about this? A melting cat, specially bred by me, Mr. Melty, specially bred to melt.
No!
What about a melting parrot?
No!
Melting goat?
No! Look! How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want a fucking melting pet. If I wanted a melting pet, I would get cheese on toast, grill it, stick a collar on it and drag it through the fucking park.
Well, and why did you come in here? This is Mr. Melty's Melting Pet Shop. Did you not read the sign?
What sign?
Bone melted!
My name is Boris Varkenstommen. Welcome to my 12-part self-defense plan. Teach them pain. This is part 1, barroom brawl. Okay, imagine the scene. You walk into a bar with your beautiful wife on your arm. Some joker looking at your wife wants to take you out so he can take your wife out. But that's not gonna happen because you're gonna teach them pain. Okay, my friend Zach here, hello, is going to play the role of this joker. Okay, so Zach's standing there and he's got a bottle of beer in his hand. Yes, but you don't wait for him to make the first move. You make the first move with a bang, and a boom, and a bang, and you can utilize the whole area. Make use of this stool and the corner of the bar, and even those little cocktail umbrellas. Teach him. Thanks, Zach. Very realistic.
Childhood should be a time of innocence, but every year, throughout the world, thousands of children are being forced into a way of life that strips them of this right. Appalling conditions of poverty are driving children as young as 6 into professions that even an adult would find traumatic. Tonight's special report looks into the shocking rise of the use of child accountants. This is the African village of Lahabai, and it is in places like these that accountancy firms have been recruiting children as young as 5 into their ranks. Lured with the promise of food, escape from poverty, and novelty cufflinks, they soon find themselves trapped in a world of exploitation, golf, and carveries. Trained in secret accountancy camps scattered across the region, the number of child accountants is now into the thousands. And this situation is something that businesses in the UK are only too happy to exploit, as this shocking undercover video footage shows.
So you got all the financial reports and invoices of our company for the last 18 months?
And you're certain you can have all our accounts sorted by the end of the fiscal year?
Now that's great. Here's all our statements.
Chris Bond, 4 Radio News. Do you have any idea how old this accountant is?
I don't know, about 47?
6. This accountant is 6 years old. Join us next week on 4 Radio when we'll be looking at the shocking treat of sharks' vaginas.
Good morning, Baghdad. You're listening to Baghdad FM with me, Mohammed, and him, Mustafa.
Oh.
Already the sun has just come up and already we're into the 90s. 90 deaths, that is. Okay, we go now over to our traffic news. Okay, Mustafa.
Hijackings, explosions, death. The motorways are running as good as they ever have.
Of course, very excited. We have Toya Wilcox coming to the studio next week.
We want to give a big shout out to the coalition troops. Fuck off!
Because of the current situation in Iraq, it's easy to forget that governments have always made suspect assessments with regards to international affairs. For example, it was on this day in 1961 that in an attempt to overthrow Castro, the CIA made a disastrous military judgment and decided to invade the Bay of Clowns.
Chief Inspector Mackenzie, what would you say to those drivers who persist in driving without a seatbelt?
I'd say they're a bunch of c***s.
Right. Can we just hold it there a second?
Was there a hair in the gate?
No, this is a radio interview. Thing is, you can't swear.
Did I swear?
Yes, you did.
Did I really?
Yes. Can we go again, please? Chief Inspector Mackenzie, what would you say to those drivers who persist in refusing to wear a seatbelt?
I'd say they're a bunch of c***s.
Okay, can we stop again?
What was the problem with that one?
Same as the last one.
Hair in the gate.
No, it was the swearing.
I didn't hear you swear.
I didn't, it was you.
Was it? Oh, sorry.
Let's go from the top, and no swearing.
Right you are.
Chief Inspector Mackenzie, what would you say to those motorists who continue to drive without wearing a seatbelt?
There's no two ways about it. Seatbelts save lives. If you don't wear a seatbelt, then you are a dangerous driver. Unless you buckle up, you're a c***, an irresponsible c*** with no fucking leg. What was that?
I said cut.
Oh, I thought you said c***.
Could you please stop saying that?
What c***?
Yes.
Fine. No c***s it is.
Right, let's try this one last time. Chief Inspector, drivers who persist in refusing to wear a seatbelt.
Shout a c***s.
Okay, I think we'll just leave it there.
What's the matter? Was it the c*** again? Because I can't stress how much of a c*** you are if you don't wear your c***ing seatbelt. I mean, look at this c*** coming down the road. He's not wearing a seatbelt because he's a c***.
But he's not in a car.
And the c***'s not got his seatbelt on, has he? Because he's a c***. Hey, c***, put your seatbelt on. Yeah, you, I'm talking to you, you c***. Are you deaf as well as a c***? Right, you c***, I'm fucking dealing with you. Right, excuse me while I go and have this c***.
But
come back here, you c***.
Let's just wrap it up there.
C***.
We can bleep out the cunts later.
My name is Boris Valkenstommenwennen. Welcome back to Teach Them Pain. My 12-part self-defense plan. And congratulations, you have reached part 9. You must know how to look after yourself and your beautiful wife in many different and extremely violent situations by now, as myself and my friend Zach have demonstrated.
Oh, Boris, you can't.
Zach has played the part of an assassin ice cream vendor, drunk crazy line dancer, and trucker with an axe on many occasions, and has played the part most convincingly.
Oh, Boris, please no.
Especially the bleeding and the falling to the ground with the pool cue sticking out his ass. That was most convincing. But now we have a different scenario, which was Zach's idea. He will play the part of a near-death crazy who may take you and your beautiful wife with a saline drip whilst lying in plaster in an intensive care ward.
No, I won't do it, Boris, please.
Okay, I'm visiting a sick nun in hospital with my beautiful wife. And who's this joker looking at me?
I'm not looking.
And you pick up this machine here and you teach him